Hey, so this is my first YouTube video. I'm so excited. Oh my god.
LA like the Lakers. Get with her.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold the mic up to my mouth because sometimes I talk really low and I don't know if y'all gonna be able to hear me. So yeah, just work with me real quick. I was telling my Instagram followers that I had a little bit of good news, but I didn't want to disclose anything until I had the opportunity to really explain it. I will be creating a documentary, and my school has agreed to sponsor it. My department, I'm a mass communications major, so the mass communications department at my school has agreed to sponsor my film. And yes, I'm so excited about that. I'm so happy because I've been planning on making this film for a long time. I've been thinking about it for a long time. I've been planning everything. And so I was kind of nervous about asking them about it because I don't know. I just always overthink things. So I was kind of nervous about it. So, but I eventually just was like, okay, forget it. I'm just going to ask them, see what they say. The worst they could say is no. And even if they say no, I was going to do it regardless. I was going to find a way to get it done with or without them. It's going to be about how trauma affects black men and leads to criminal behavior, and healing those traumas in negative environment. Right now, I don't have a title. I feel like that's going to come in time once we start recording and everything. I'm going to be vlogging everything. The entire process has been done is I've reached out to my department. They've agreed to sponsor me, like I said. So they will be helping me with cameras, mics, the entire directing process, editing, and everything like that. I will be producing the film, but as for directing and shooting the film, that will be my department. They will be helping me out with that. As of right now, because of COVID, we are unable to use the production studio or any of the cameras right now. But I was told that maybe may be able to start using those like the middle of March. So that's not too far away. I'm not too concerned about that. But for right now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be recording these vlogs. Next, I will be coming up with the cast so I can have a solid number of people exactly who I want to interview. So I plan on having the documentary. I wanted to star 3 men in different process of their spiritual growth. And I will also be interviewing experts in the field. So I will be interviewing therapists, psychologists, community leaders, healers in the community, so they can discuss different forms of healing, because not everybody is keen to going to therapy. People like to heal in different types of ways. So I want to have different type of healers to come. I want to interview them. So I'm getting my cast list together. I'm also looking for a production assistant. As of right now, I'm the only producer. I'm the only one running the film. It will be a couple of directors and a couple of people just getting everything done with filming wise. But on the production side, I'm the only one so far. So I've been a little stressed out. so so yeah, I'm looking for a production assistant, and I feel as though that would be a good opportunity for maybe a high school senior or freshman or sophomore mass communication major that's trying to build their resume and get some filmmaking experience. So yeah, I want to look out for as many people as I can. So because this is my first time doing something like this, I've never made a film before. So my idea of the film, I have a set idea of how I want it to be. I have a few ideas of how I want it to be filmed, and like I already have my playlist for the film and everything. Like I know what songs I want to be played. The songs go perfectly with the film. I don't want to say too much about how the film will be set up and how I want it to exactly be. You all will see soon. But yeah, I just wanted to update everybody, let everybody know about this new project that I'm working on. So yeah, that's what I've been really busy doing. Next, I just my production assistant, and I have to make a solid list of exactly who I want to interview so I can start scheduling interviews. And another problem I ran into was because of COVID, I don't know if I will be able to do all of my interviews in person. Initially, I knew that I would have to do a couple on Zoom. Some of the people that I wanted to interview are in DC, but it's easy for me to just go back home and interview them. But some of the people that I wanted to interview are all the way out of state. So I knew like people like that I would have to do on Zoom. I knew I was planning on interviewing one of the three men I wanted to pause currently incarcerated. So I knew that wouldn't be able to be in person either because of COVID restrictions. They don't have visitation or anything like that. So I knew I would have some of my interviews over Zoom. But how it's looking, it looks like it's going to be more than a few on Zoom. And I'm kind of upset about that, but you know, it's nothing you can do. You just have to work around it. The world is changing. Everything isn't going to be like how it was. It's a new world we're living in. So yeah, you just have to work around it. But I'm going to get as many in-person interviews as possible. It looks like I will be interviewing the people that's further away now, and then I will be interviewing the people that's closer to me. So the ones that's in Norfolk right now, those will most likely be in person, and I could do those interviews last. By then I'll be able to have the professional cameras, the mics and the lights and everything like that. So that's good. I'm gonna save those for last. But yes, I'm so excited. I need to get this list of interviewees down. Like that's what I need to do right now. That's my first task after I'm done with this. Well, my first task is I'm going to look for a production assistant because I have an idea of some of the people that I want to interview. Well, most of the people that I want to interview, I already know. But some of the people I don't know yet. Like the three men, I'm being very picky about who those people are going to be. Like I don't want to just interview anybody for that. Like I want to be able to really know like when I do meant to be, I want to really get to know them, like spend time with them, talk to them outside of the interviews and stuff like that. Like I want these three men to be interesting. I want people to be able to feel these men and know who they are and feel their struggle and feel everything they've been through and be able to relate to it, or if they can't relate to it, just be able to connect in some type of way. I want the older man. I think I'm being most picky about him and maybe the youngest one. So with the older man, I want him to be far along in his journey. I don't want someone that's still going through the criminal justice system and that's still or if he is still going through it, I want him to be a returning citizen. I don't want him to be someone that's still in and out of jail. I want him to be someone that's been through this life and has started to try to make his life better, is moving on a better track, and could give some words of wisdom in the documentary. The youngest one, I wanted to be someone in their early stages, so someone that's still going through the traumas or just started going through traumas, haven't identified that they even have any trauma yet. So I definitely wanted to interview someone that's currently incarcerated. I don't know how that will work. Maybe I will have to talk to them over the phone, or I don't know, but we're going to make it work. So, yeah, maybe the second man, I want him to, yeah, maybe that's going to be the one that's still incarcerated, or maybe it's either the first one or the second one, but most likely the second male would be the one that's currently incarcerated. I feel like that would be so important for the film. Like, that will make the film so much better, and hopefully him being a part of this film could help him in some type of way. Like I said, my school's sponsoring it, so I'm going to make sure that they promote it, try to help him in any way possible, any way that we can. Free him, really free him. It's gonna be really hard trying to find these three men, but that's an important part, a very, very important part of the film. I want to cover their life story, everything that they've been through, what they're still going through. I have very high expectations for this documentary. Like I said, this has been something that I've been working on for a while now. This is not something new, even though I just haven't told anybody, because I'm that type. Like, I don't want to jinx anything. I don't want to put too much information out there until it's solidified. I already have who the experts that I want to interview. Some of them are professors at my school. I go to Norfolk State University. So some of them are professors in the psychology department, social work department, political science. The community leaders that I want to interview, I'm not going to say any names. No, some of them are in DC, some of them are here, some of them are completely out of state. The same thing with the community healers. That's what I'm going to call them. The community healers. Some of them are in DC, some of them are here. I don't think I listed any that's really out of state. But yeah, some of them are in DC, some of them are here. So yeah, let's get this started. I can't wait. Stay on the lookout for my next vlog. They will be coming. They will keep coming. They will be coming real soon. I will try to stay as consistent as possible. I promise. Hopefully. I'm going to definitely try to include some of these vlogs in the documentary. So when people are viewing it, they will see the process of what we had to go through making a documentary in the midst of a pandemic. On top of me being a full-time college student. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Click that button down below. I think it's like right there. Yeah, like right there. Click that button. Subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you would like to see. This is not the only type of videos that I will be having on my channel. This is just my first video, so I have a couple things up my sleeve of what I want to include on this channel. I already have a lot of content coming soon, so just subscribe, stay tuned, stay with me so you can see my journey through these crazy 20s. You know, I'm 22, so still trying to figure it out, still trying to get my life together, build my brand. LA the brand, LA like the Lakers, you know what it is. But yeah, I'm just trying to build my brand and master these crazy 20s. So subscribe, stick with me, like and comment. Bye, you guys.